When the infant goes into rage reactions, that's the crucial point in the early object development. When you have the newborn child frustrated, and what does the mother and father do when the child is raging and angry, that he's being frustrated? If you're a highly intelligent, understanding, warm, loving mother and father, you know that this child is just communicating with you, and you want to help him get what he wants, and you try to figure it out. But if you become enraged also, you may develop a battered child syndrome. Many children are beaten up and killed in that situation. Many children learn that you mustn't express your rage and anger at the mother. If the baby yells, the mother may slap the baby, or the father may slap the baby, or somebody may punish the baby. Some parents put tape around the baby's mouth so it can't scream and yell. Some mothers put towels or pillows over the baby's mouth so it can't scream and make any noise or disturb it. And one of the famous cases that I analyzed at one time was this girl whose father put her in the room. Many of you have probably heard me talk about it. And she came home from the hospital. He didn't want a crying baby around the house. So he put her he told the mother, let's get her in the bedroom, close the door, pull all the shades down, let her alone for 24 hours. And, she stopped crying. She never cried again. And she then subsequently became psychologically sterile, and then many years later developed the breast cancer from which she died. So that this early traumatic event where aggression is not permitted to be expressed and is not used as a form of communication, but the child cannot express the aggression in a way that leads to help and leads to food or leads to comfort or leads to something that the child needs, it can be very destructive to the individual. It can lead to all kinds of psychosomatic illnesses. In my experience, for example, I had a patient who learned early in life that when you get frustrated and you get angry, you suppress your anger, and what this leads is to cold feelings all over your body. You get these cold areas, chills, and these chills eventually lead to multiple sclerosis. This patient who recovered from multiple sclerosis described that this is what she did with her rage and anger at being frustrated as an infant, and subsequently in life she continued that pattern. Another man told me that when he was frustrated and got full of anger and rage, what he did was always swallow it. He was taught at home to swallow his anger, and he was amazed that he developed a gastric ulcer, and that this gastric ulcer, he was eating holes in the lining of his stomach with the acids that he was swallowing as a result of his rage. Another woman told me that she was told by her mother that she mustn't cry when she was born in the first few months and weeks of life, and that what she did was suppress her tears, and the result was that she developed asthmatic attacks which almost killed her. And when this reoccurred in the analysis, and she regressed to becoming an infant again, and went home and put on a diaper and bought herself a bottle with a nipple and sucked the nipple, and defecated in her diaper and urinated in her diaper, and started to cry for a year. The result was that her asthma cleared up, and she lost her asthmatic attack, became free of asthma, was cured of asthma. So that the principle, the therapeutic principle involved there was that if the person is damaged early in life, in other words, if they are frustrated, if they develop excessive rage, if the excessive rage develops a pattern which is destructive to the health of the individual, if that individual can be helped to regress to that stage in life where the traumatic event occurred, and they learn you mustn't cry, you must suppress your tears, you must hold your breath, otherwise mother will damage you. If that happens, if they relive that experience and then find a new outlet for their rage and anger, the condition can be cleared up.